A friend of mine asked me the other day, what is the phrase "a friend indeed" means? That is a very common phrase in English language, but that's not a complete one. The complete phrase is "a friend in need is a friend indeed." In other words, what makes a good friend is what they do for you, right? Especially when you have problem, especially when you need their help. The good friend is the one that come to your support, whereas those friends who are not real good friend actually will stay away from you. In the previous video called Earth Love, I said that the Greek have 4 categories of love. The first one is eros, which is a sexual love. The second one is storge, which is family love. This is love between children and parents, between husband and wife. And the other one is, the next one is philia, which is the love between friends. And the last one is agape, which is sacrificial love, that we're willing to sacrifice your success, you're willing to sacrifice even your life in order to support your friend. So a good friend actually have these 2 categories, belong to these 2 categories. This is philia, which is love between friends, but a very good friend also show an attitude that they're willing to sacrifice their own success for you. Why do we need a friend? Because no one, no matter how good we are, can be successful alone. And the more friends we have, the more support we have from our friend, the more successful we can become. So it is important to develop a good friendship, yeah? But we have to develop a special kind of friendship, not the kind that you find in Facebook. You can have thousands of friends in your Facebook, but this kind of friend, with few exceptions, will probably not help you when you are in trouble. It is very good if we have support from our family, and this is the most important thing, that we have our support from our family. But sometimes in our life, there are situations when our family do not support us. And in this case, it is very, very important that we have support from good friends. The kind of support that we need from our friend is 3 things: intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. Sometimes we also need physical, sometimes when we lack of money and things like that, a good friend will actually lend you or even give it to you. But then we also need emotional support. When we are upset, when we are stressful, it is very important to have a good friend that will come and just listen to our problems, so that by just simply listening to us, they make us feel better. Just by being there with us, we feel much better. We'll be able to cope with our stress. And sometimes we also need spiritual support. We need a friend that be able to tell us when we do something wrong. To tell us that don't do that. This is not good for your future. Do the right thing always. So we need this friend to help us to do this. A good friend have 3 roles. Number 1 is to accept us for what we are. We want people that don't judge us, but try to understand us. Number 2, we need a good friend that will help us to improve our behavior, improve our knowledge, improve our wisdom, and so on. And thirdly is we need a friend to protect us. For example, in school, we need friends that will protect us from bullies, and protect us from being harassed by our other friends, and so on. So because friends are very important, it is very important for us to choose the right kind of friend. It is better to have only half a dozen or 6 or 7 friends that are good and true to us than have hundreds of them that make us feel good only when we are together, but after that they don't really care about us. The Chinese believe that we need friends because the same way we need mirrors. We need a mirror to tell us, what we really like, what we look like. We also need a friend. A good friend is not always a friend that always agree with us. In fact, friends that always agree with us are not a really good friend. A good friend is someone who willing to point out our weakness as well as our strength, to point out that to criticize us, when we're not doing the right thing. Of course, we don't like to be criticized, not even with our good friend, but as Gandhi said, he learned more from friends that criticize him than from other people that always praise him. So accept your criticism from your friends, no matter how painful it is, accept them for what are a help, a support from our friend. There is also a study conducted, I think it was in Australia, if I'm correct. In this small study, they found out that when a person, a good student, was put together with a bad student, bad young people for a short time only, they tend to become bad also. And the opposite is also true. When students are not a very good student was placed together in the company of a good student, they will in very short time also become good student. So it is very important the company that we keep, right? Don't be tempted to join friends that will not make us good. So how do we know when we're choosing friends? How do we know that these people or this person is good or will make a good friend or bad friend? It's not very difficult actually. What we need to do is just to observe. Observe what kind of friend they have. We know a good friend by the company they keep. A good people usually keep company with good people, and bad people usually keep company with bad people. So avoid people with have bad friends. Only select or choose friends that have other good friends. And then when you join this group of people, they support each other and make you also good. Improve your behavior, improve your knowledge, and improve your spirituality. So choose your friend carefully, and by all means, once you have a good friend, try to keep this good friend. Because this good friend is an asset to your life. It's an asset to your happiness and also an asset to your success in the future. Thank you very much.